Okay, so first let me start off by saying I'm very sorry I missed Vlogmas yesterday. I had to go into the office yesterday. I go in one day a week, and it was a pretty rough day, to be completely honest. I couldn't tell you exactly why. I mean, it was just one of those days where just everything, there was just a lot going on. It was fine, I mean, but I just came home and was just like, oh, and sat down on the couch. And instead of watching a nice, wholesome Christmas movie, because it's Christmas time, I watched the last episode of The Witcher, and then I watched The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf. And then I passed out. By the time I woke up, it was midnight, and then I slept through my alarm by 2 hours this morning. So evidently I needed some rest because I slept on the couch, then I went to bed and slept, and I slept through my alarm. It happens. It happens. Thankfully, I was working from home today, so I was able to recover and get to work since I work here. But anyway, that was last night. And like I said, I woke up at like midnight. And I'm like, well, the day's already gone, and I missed Vlogmas. So sorry. But really quick, I thought for today I would talk about something that is kind of a lost art, and it's Christmas cards. So today I got a Christmas card from one of my coworkers in the mail, and I was like, fancy. Like, when I work with you, if we're in the office together at all, I don't have to see you. Like, I'm just going to leave that card on your desk. I'm just saying. I mean, it's just not, I'm not going to put it in the mail. So I thought that was really nice. Like, she spent money on postage and everything. Who does Christmas cards anymore other than, like, I do them. I enjoy them, and I do them for close family and friends, and then I do them like for church, some church family, and coworkers usually. And frankly, I don't always do all of those. There have been years when I've given no cards at all. No cards out at all. None. Zero. Zip. No cards. I'm just like, Merry Christmas. Good enough. But some years I try to do it. I actually have some cards this year. I've got them right now. I had them all stacked on my kitchen table, and most of them are already kind of labeled for coworkers. And then over this weekend, I'll start doing non-coworkers. I don't mail many of them. Do you guys mail your Christmas cards? I mean, obviously you have to, I guess, if you're going to send Christmas cards to people who don't live around you. But I just, like, I know it's awful, y'all. I'm a terrible person. And I'm not very Southern. I mean, like, the Southern thing is you give cards. You give thank you cards. You give Christmas cards. You give anniversary cards. You give cards. I'm really bad about it. I'm really bad. I don't do it very well. Like I said, some years I don't give them at all. If I do give them, if you don't live around here, but you're probably not getting a Christmas card from me, because I just kind of forget about it. Like, what I end up doing is reaching out and like sending virtual cards and stuff, which in a way I kind of hate virtual cards. I don't know. I'm kind of a little hypocritical there because I don't really care for them that much, but I'll send them. But sometimes I'll do like a jib jab. Are you familiar with jib jab? Jib jab's like one of those, it's an app or a site where you can go in and put your faces into a database, and then you can put them into videos. It's pretty funny. I don't know how many people are still using jib jab. I actually still use it sometimes. But anyway, cards. I'm really bad about it. So one year, one of a feller that I knew, his mom's very proper Southern, and we were running in kind of the same circles around that time, and I didn't send any cards that year. I didn't give any. I think it's one of the years where I didn't even hand any out. Like, I didn't even give any in person. I didn't give any at church, none at work. I was just like, Merry Christmas, whatever. I was not having a great year. And she noticed, because she's very Southern. She made sure I knew that she noticed that she did not get a card that year. The next couple of years, I sent her a card. But, I'm not rolling in those circles anymore. So I love her to death, and I have nothing against her. But probably once again, not sending a card. And I feel really bad. I mean, I really is nothing against her. I'm just really bad about it, y'all. So I am curious. I'm putting it out there. Do you send Christmas cards? If you do you actually mail them, or do you only give Christmas cards to people like in your local circle that you can hand to them or put it in their box or whatever? And if you don't, have you ever? I really am genuinely curious about this. I want to know, am I the anomaly? Is this kind of more normal now? Should I be embarrassed about this? I mean, I have lots of stuff to be embarrassed about. I have very little shame, though. I don't know. I'm just curious. So I'm kind of taking a little informal survey here, and I'm curious to get your thoughts. And I will also say this. Okay, this is going out on the internet, but I'm just keeping it real. If you're getting a Christmas card this year from me, it's probably one I've had in a box for a couple of years in my house. Because if I don't finish that box off, I'm not smart enough to like rotate them into a different year and say, okay, I got to skip this box of cards this year because I used it last year. So no, I'm like, oh, I still have cards. I'm going to use these. So if you're getting the same card that you got last year, at least you're getting a card. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. So anyway, Vlogmas Day 10. Sorry I missed last night, but here we are. And hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow. And that's it for now.